Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Blunt turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And now out come the Jets. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions heading out, coming off a 9-7 finish a season ago. Another year without a playoff victory. And we said it last season, Charles, unbelievable. They've won only one playoff game since the 1957 NFL championship game back when you were in high school.
Junior high.
And that one win was way back in January of 1992.
They do have optimism, though, because this team has been building. And I thought that their draft of 2018 signaled that they really want to help their magnificent quarterback Matthew Stafford and take the pressure off of him to produce 5,000-yard passing seasons, because they drafted Kerryon Johnson, a running back out of Auburn, and in free agency got LeGarrette Blount, which signals to me that they want to play a little brute force football. They want to batter some people and take the ball out of the hands of Stafford so often. If they can do that, that'll allow them to slug it out with Green Bay and Minnesota for maybe a division title in the NFC North. And last but not least, you know who they beat in 57?
Who?
The Cleveland Browns. 2 teams trying to get back to their former glory.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, complete to Tate. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
22. 22.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And Tate's got it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford on 1st down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Curse. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa from 6 yards away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And he's got to absolutely be sky high right now. The first touchdown pass in the NFL. The first of what should be many, many more. But 57 of them in 2 seasons as a starter at USC. None as sweet as that one right there for Sam Darnold. Hello, NFL. I'm here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you could kind of circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
2nd down and 10. Darnold is going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that's complete to Wolford. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On 1st down, Darnold. Here's Wolford over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Leopard! Detroit!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught right side, Tate. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Stafford now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Broken tackle, flushed out right. Escaping the press. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we reach halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And incomplete here on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Powell. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Third and long, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Darnold from the red zone now, rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
On second down, here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here we go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Go. Come on, man. Pick it up. Zebra. 58, boys. 58. 58. Fight. Tag 57. Ready? I got you, boy. Check.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw is Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down is Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So out now come the Jets. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go. Here we go. 39. 39. Check. Patriots.
On first down, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wilbur Quinn. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
It's brought in left side by Tate. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Stafford now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Not a bad write.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores. Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning. Is it a positive? It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them. It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Leopard! Leopard!
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Set! Blue, landed!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass. And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Stafford. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home.